This video is just a warm-up video. This is the video I want you to do before we do any of the other workouts that we do. So all the workout videos, none of them include the warm-up, we just go straight into them. So I want to get used to doing this one before we do any of them. So after a few times you'll get used to it and you'll start to do it without even thinking it. But I was going to show you what I do with every single client, every single class that we do. This is exactly the same workout. The point being, we're trying to loosen the joints up and warm the muscles up so they're ready for what we do. Okay, it's only a few minutes, but I want to get used to it so you start doing it every time before we do any other workout video. Okay, so just to start with, what you're going to do, you're going to squat halfway down and then you come back up. I'll show you from the side on, just halfway down and come back up. Squats are really important and we do a lot of them, so I need to keep getting used to what a squat should look like and what should be involved in it. So you see, as I push my bum back and down, I start to lean over, so my back should be straight, and what I'm not really doing is bending too much through my knees. What happens is when you stay upright, you'll bend through the knees a little bit more and you go a little bit more through the quads. I don't want that on these. I want to keep getting used to leaning over, nice straight back, and getting used to sticking your bum out. Then what you do is drop a little bit deeper, so the deeper you go, the more the knees are going to start to come forwards. But I want you to keep trying to focus on using the butt, especially to bring you up out of it. So as you come to the top, you're going to squeeze the bum, bigger range, you're going to speed it up a little bit. Bigger range, speed it up. Good. Force that bum back every time. Warm up. Good stuff. Now what we're going to do is exactly the same, we're going to add the arms into it. So as you squat down, the hands come down. As you come up, the arms come up. Squat down, and then as you come up, you're just going to throw the arms up. Nothing crazy, just trying to add the arms in. So everything's getting moved, everything's getting loosened up, everything's getting warmer. Good. Force that bum back every time. 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Feet together. It's a backward lunge. Okay. So feet fairly close. And what you're going to do, you're going to take right leg back. You're going to lean over. So what I'm trying to do is get the bum and the hamstring on that left leg. I'll show you from this side. So right leg back as you lean over and then come back up tall. Lean over, come back up tall. So from this position, what you're going to do is drive up through the butt as you come up tall. Okay. Lean over, come tall. Once again, we do a lot of lunges, especially backward ones. I need to keep getting used to controlling the knee. See, as I go backwards, my knee doesn't really fly forwards. You're just controlling that. And what I'm doing, force my bum back, that is making me lean over. So my neck is just out in front of my knee. And that is all butt. So what happens is when you don't force the bum back and lean over, you'll find a lot of people will stay more upright and once again go through the knee, putting pressure on it. Forward in the butt, go more into the quad. Keep leaning over. I'm going to change legs. Nice and quick. Lean over and then drive up tall. Once again, after a bit, you just get used to these and you'll start to bang them out nice and quick. Lean over, drive up tall through butt. One more. Good stuff. So an important one for the calves. We're squatting again. This time what you're going to do, you're going to force the knees to bend. So you're going to stay a bit more upright. And what you're going to do is stretch the calves. And then what you're going to do is come up and then into a calf raise. So now the calves shorten. So as you come down, they should bend and stretch the calves and then come up, shorten them. So we go from stretching to shortening the calves. This is really important. So many people have really tight calves. So this one's just a nice one just to help loosen them up. Especially when we start to do a lot of jumping. You need the flexibility and the strength in the calves. Good. So brief pause at the bottom. Brief pause at the top. Good stuff. Oh, lost myself. Nice and tall. Bend at the bottom. Good stuff. So now what we're going to do is just slow high knees. Slow high knees. And what we're trying to do is break the hip up. Just get some flexibility in there. Get that hip moving. We do a lot of exercises involving the hip where we need the flexibility in there. So from side on, nice and high with the knees. Lovely. Good. Nice and high, loosen them up. 3, 2, 1. What you're going to do is have your hands just out in front, so fixed shoulder width, hands just out in front, shoulder, around chest height. And what I'm going to do is throw the arms open. Throw the arms open, And all you're trying to do is stretch the chest. When you're doing it, you don't really want to let the traps go up. Just try and keep the shoulders down as you throw the arms open, and you should feel the chest stretching nicely. One more, good stuff. So now what we're going to do is lean over from the same position. You're going to lean over, hands drop down, stick your bum out so your back's nice and flat. You're going to roll the arms into your side. But as you're doing it, I want you to think about the shoulder blades pinching together. So it's not so much you lifting the arms, you've got to roll the shoulders with it. Really important one. Focus on that mid-back, squeeze together. Good, last one. Lovely. So once again, feet shoulder width, or a little bit wider if you want more stability. Arms out in front, and all you're going to do is nice and lightly rotate upper body left to right. So what you're trying to do is get the rib cage to move quicker than the pelvis. And when you do that, that loosens up the spine. If the rib cage and pelvis are going together, that is not loosening up the spine. You need one to go quicker than the other. So what we're going to do now is add a bit more speed, and you see I start to transfer my weight between my left leg and my right leg. Nice and lightly, nothing too crazy, we're just going to loosen it all up. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to keep hands by your sides. What you're going to do is reach right arm down to the right, left arm down to the left. And as I do that, I'm not swaying my pelvis. Everything else should be still, apart from my rib cage bending side to side. When people do this sometimes, you'll see them sway their pelvis, which again defeats the object of trying to bend the spine sideways. So hold the leg still, and then big crunch sideways, big crunch sideways. So just keep trying to loosen up the spine. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Nice and simple. The body should be loosened up, warming off, ready for what we're about to do. Cheers.